your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. It has been 5 weeks. Since Dorian, the monster hurricane, clobbered Abaco and Grand Bahama, leaving a trail of death and destruction. Yet the horror stories continue. Tonight, we hear from a family in the Heritage subdivision who struggled for hours with rising floodwaters. Tonight, they say they are just grateful to be alive. 11-year-old Kenria Williams, a student of Maurice Moore Primary School, was the first in her house to see that their home in the Heritage subdivision was about to be inundated by the storm surge.
When I saw the water, I got scared, and it reminded me of the ocean a lot. And then I went to my Grammy, but my Grammy didn't believe me.
And I said, "What sea?" Because I couldn't imagine the sea in 15 minutes in the front of the yard, and she pulled me from out the kitchen.
Now, the grandmother says by the time her granddaughter brought her to this window, as she looked out, she realized that this vehicle was already covered in water. At that moment, they knew that they had to come up with a plan fast.
I just called my son quickly. I said, "Raken, come, the water." And then it started coming up in the house.
So I decided to run to the back door. Mom, when you run to the back door, the water coming to the back door like so. Just coming until the water from this side meet the water from the back there. When I hit the house, and from there it was all panic.
We gonna die because I can't swim. That was the first thing came to my mind. I can't swim. It's 8 of us, only 2 of the 8 can swim. It's my son and my oldest Kenria. They're the only 2 who can swim. We have a 1-year-old baby. We have a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 6 and a 7. I mean, where do we go? Raken was like, I cannot see my children die in front of me.
They said they tried calling for help.
This is Kendra Williams. I live in Heritage number 23. I need help. Me and my 6 grandchildren and my son, we are in the ceiling. The water rise in Heritage. Nobody wants us to come out. And all the neighbors, everybody are in the ceiling. Can someone please come and rescue us, please?
But it was impossible for anyone to get into the area due to that surge. With 6 kids in the house, they headed to the roof. They used the washing machine, they said, to prop themselves up.
As I was trying to get the food, he was trying to do the hole. Because I tell him he have to make a hole in the roof in order for people to rescue us. They have to see us.
I got all these kids. I started to freak out. I lost my breath inside there, like to the point I could barely breathe. The water rise up under. It smelled like sewer waters, maybe but from your foot to maybe but yay far. And from there up, it was just salt water.
He eventually found a knife and shares how he struggled to make a hole in the roof.
It's like a keen sword. I only used the top part of it, and you have to hold it in my hand, and as you hit that wood, you get a cut. You hit that wood, you get a deeper cut. You hit that wood, it gets cutting. So as you hit and hit and hit, all your hand doing is cutting, but that's the least of your worries. You don't want your family to go, you don't want to see nobody drown, so you chop and chop, me leave it up to me to chop until the finger drop, or wrist drop off, and I would try the next hand and try to chop it to get them out of there, because like I say, I couldn't take seeing my mother, my kids, everything of mine gets gone down to ground zero. I couldn't take it. The breeze was so strong. I talking about as you waving to try to get the rescue, the breeze push you back, and then you get up, and you waving, and it lick you right. You start from in the middle here of the roof, and then you was on this side, then when you look, you was in the back, then you was going this way, and only thing all around you is water, so anything you saying that, bro, you fall off this roof, you can't help nobody in the house, and you can't help yourself, because out here is crazy.
Meantime, in the roof, the family was having their own struggles.
My daddy was trying to make a hole in the roof. He had a panic attack, and then I get scared. And when I got scared, I tried to walk. But then when Grammy told me to go back, and I was walking back, I almost fell through, but I went like this, and I got a scrape here, and then I got another scrape.
Everybody started crying. Well, they were screaming. They were crying. When I listened, I heard them crying. When I listened, they was praying. They were singing. So all that made me feel a little better. But at one point, we'd been to them, it's like we'd been up there forever.
Several grueling hours later, help finally came.
He came in, and I said to him, Raken, I hear something with a heavy, you could hear this heavy motor. I said, either it's the Coast Guard or somebody with a big truck.
When they pushed the hole open, there was the Defense Force and a gentleman on this big tractor. I call it the lifesaver. That's basically everything that everyone around here used to get out and I tell him thanks. That's the only thing I can tell him.
He rest the payloader thing, the head, tractor head thing, he rested right on the roof. And we give the children to him one by one. But when it was my time to get rescued, I fell through the rock sheet into the house.
And then the top of it, she can't swim. So by her going on there, I didn't even waste no time to figure out what was going on. I didn't care how it was or what was inside it. I jumped out in the water to try to figure out what was going on. And she's telling me, all right, she okay. And the water was only so high to her.
This father says he would have given his own life to save his kids and his mother.
At one point in time, I did shut down in the French room. I decided to ask my mother, like, I bring all these kids in the world. I got 6 kids in here. I bring all these kids in the world to die in a dang house with water. I said, no, bro, that don't even sound right. And I owe them better than that. I mean, come on, they ain't even live life yet. They ain't see nothing out of life. They ain't get to do nothing. They ain't do nothing for themselves yet. And then all of a sudden, life can end right here inside this house. I don't think it was right or fair or nothing like that. So leave it up to me. Like I said, I had to chop and dig and do whatever I had to do. But everyone had to get out. I couldn't lose a puppy and I couldn't lose a human.
Now, at this point, this family is displaced. However, they are staying with other relatives for a month. After that, they will have to figure out the way forward. In the meantime, they are all receiving psychological treatment for the traumatizing effect left behind by Hurricane Dorian. And that's going to do it for us here in the North. On behalf of our entire ZNS News team, I'm Shashina Roll-Farquharson. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight continues.